can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The New England ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the second down throw on target, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
2 yards. And a Patriot first down.
From the red zone now, Newton to Michelle on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
To Sony Michel.
Sony Michel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
His kick is good.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Space to, and his first carry, he loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches at the Seahawks' 11-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier
only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
First and goal, New England.
Newton now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But it'll be second and goal. And this one too low. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing again. Newton flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 85 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here we go.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
First down, here's White. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
White, the New England ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons is Sony Michel. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 7 yards the pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Newton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their head. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
The ball carrier.
14 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
Wilson's
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
At the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he stopped immediately there.
Carson, the ball
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 37-yard line.
This time, Wilson will throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 19. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Newton. Open man is Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up there?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. He couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Nice little juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Show it in. 14.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson dancing to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year, and he delivers another pick-6 right here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a give to White. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Newton. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Nelson Aguilar.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
First down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Newton. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football.
Seahawks.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Play action, it's Newton. Pass incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 32 on the play.
New England.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Now White lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
First and goal.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Carson. Spins by. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
It's a loss of 9. Now second and goal at the 13-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. New England. 75 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, 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 check. Go, go, go. Get. 25, 25. Mike 51.
Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now the third-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 52, Patriots 38.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From the red zone now, Newton escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flushed out right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now White. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again. Just